local.
Okay, a little heavy, but just think about hold it however you want, and then you're just gonna sit it on the lip of the roaster and pour it in kind of slowly. Okay.
Say hi.
Hi.
Share your names and then your company where they can find you at.
Yeah.
First.
So I'm Deb.
And I'm Isabelle.
And together we're Cafecito Debelles.
Yes. And can you tell? You can't really, but I'm going to be showing behind the scenes. They love pink just as much.
Obsessed.
So it was always a natural fit.
Yeah.
That we were going to be friends. But really why I want to introduce you to them is they have just, I know I've been talking about this dang bracelet. They're going to be tired of the bracelet by the end of the year.
anyways.
But do it anyways.
Yeah.
And they're a great example of just going for it. Two friends who came together with a love for coffee and listen, can't be my friend and not like coffee.
It's like the perfect combo. Friends and coffee.
Yes.
And girls.
Yes. And you know what? We've had a lot of laughs behind the scenes about how all of us in our business, we weren't 100% ready, but you just go for it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to share a little bit about how you met, though? I think that was really interesting for me. How did you meet?
Yeah, so our military, or our husbands at the time were in the military, and we had no idea about each other. I had heard about the Santiagos, and I was like, who are these great people I'm hearing about? Eventually, they came down to North Carolina. We're back to North Carolina. And yeah, and that was just like where it kind of all started. We were talking about like who we are.
Start where you are, but work up. But their website was so dang cute.
What's the website name?
And foremost.
Yeah, so our website is www.cafecitodebelles.co. And let me tell you, we had no experience in how to make a website. No experience at all. No,
I was like, I'm going to take your hand in the roasting if you can help me with the website.
Yeah, but it took us nearly 4 months to kind of piece it all together. But it was something that we did on our own, which we're very proud of.
Yeah.
The labels too, good old Canva. This was our original labels.
Figure out,
So
from Facebook.
Yeah.
How did I find them? I don't even remember.
The business web. There was a business page, Women in Business, something like that.
Maybe that's what it was.
And then you had posted us on there, like we're coffee girls.
That's something.
It could have been something. But I logged on to their website, and it's why I encourage you, if you're a small business owner, to start where you are, but work up. But their website was so dang cute.
What's the website name?
And foremost.
Yeah, so our website is www.cafecitodebelles.co. And let me tell you, we had no experience in how to make a website. No experience at all. 4 months to kind of piece it all together. But it was something that we did on our own, which we're very proud of.
Yeah.
The labels too, good old Canva. This was our original labels. So these were the original labels that we had via Canva.
And it was back and forth, like, what do we like? What color do we want?
And then eventually we were able to upgrade our look.
I love it. And they have a QR code.
Yeah.
They have their story on the back, which is so important.
Yeah.
Roasting a date on the bottom, all the things.
Yes. Look at that. They have really, you guys have knocked it out the park. You have no idea.
Yeah, and we also wanted to highlight on the back, we have our little slogan in English and in Spanish, because I do feel like we think it's important to, highlight where our coffee comes from. And there's such a large Hispanic community that, enjoy coffee. So
wanted to honor them.
Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah.
And we love some coffee. That's
we love coffee. Yeah.
From, I don't know.
I know. I go to bed every night thinking about the cup in the morning.
Yeah.
It's going to taste.
I do too. Where I am going to go next for sure. But we did a lot of talking, like I said, just about but you also have a coffee cart.
Yes.
We haven't talked about that because yes, you can get their beans. Please purchase their beans. You can go on their website. I will link their website below. But can they find you? Or do you have designated stops for your coffee cart? Or is it just kind of free flowing?
Go ahead.
So right now it is kind of free flowing. We actually just did an event at Hunter Elementary School for the teachers. So that was really fun. They brought us out for a teacher work day. So we were able to supply coffee. Yeah. So that was fun. But pretty much if you follow us on Instagram, you will like get a list of where we'll be.
Okay.
Yeah, we try to coordinate our schedules about 3 to 6 months out in advance when we know about some potential events. And then we also do private events too. We've done some fun, not really so like wedding, but like it was like a wedding event.
Yeah,
type
wedding
thing.
event. We've done a baby shower, a 1-year-old birthday party. That was fun.
That was, yeah.
We served over like 90 cups of coffee. So that was
90?
fun.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I know. There was a lot of guests.
That is. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's awesome. And I know this is kind of putting you on the spot, but is there something fun? Is it like a song that pumps you up when you're like,
So
for me, it's always funny memes.
Oh my gosh.
And like the funny memes to my friend. But how do you juggle it all?
I don't know. I mean, our first year was kind of rough. We had so many ideas and a lot of our dreams crushed at the same time too. But I think just like taking baby steps is kind of what helps us. Like we know what we want, but we're like, okay, we can't have it all right now.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of what keeps us going is like whatever is meant for us is meant for us. And we're just like going to work towards it.
Yeah.
For me, it's also like with the idea in mind, like I'm not just doing it by myself. I have a partner.
Yeah.
So I don't want to let her down.
Same. Or like, you know, we're always like scared to, I am sometimes to come to you and be like, hey, I can't do this thing. And then she'll be like, I couldn't either. And then it's like, oh, we're actually on the same wavelength this entire time.
Yeah.
So it's nice to work with somebody who like you can be honest with, but also like is your opposite in some way and like
I bet
grow
that's
it.
definitely because also I work for myself and there's days where I'm like, it's just not getting done. But you're right. If I knew somebody else was counting on me, I probably would get up.
You gotta get it done.
And try a little harder. That's true.
Yeah.
So that's like a positive.
Yeah.
That really is.
And like I think like job wise, like finding a balance between like what we can all do. Like if one person can do one thing and the other person can do the other, and we feel like that's not too much, then it's helpful.
Yeah.
Because at one point, like you were doing all the things, or at some point I was doing all the things. So it just feels like, I don't know, heavy.
Yeah.
You know?
So right now, like we've distributed some of like our tasks. So we have the roastery here in Pittsburgh. So Isabelle will handle like some of the little orders that come in. I do like the social media photography stuff and trying to find different.
I rely on her for that. At one time I was like, can we edit the site? She was like, go for it. I was like it was through text and I was in shock. I was like, I'll try. I was in shock.
We are working on like revamping our website a little bit. Working on that.
That's exciting.
But yeah, just like understanding what the other person can take on. Like I respect her right now. She's a student. I was a student once.
She's a mom. So it's like can't take up too much of her free time with her baby and like the weekends and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
I think that's awesome. And then you're doing it with a friend.
Yeah.
That's even better.
Yeah.
That's even better.
And we kind of throw out like the grinding mindset out of the window.
Yeah.
We're not down for that. We can only do what we can do.
Yeah. You got a lot of other stuff going on.
Yeah.
And the business is growing.
It is. It has grown a lot. And I would say like just at the end of the year, it hasn't really evolved fully how we want it to be, but I know it's like baby steps. We are working with like the Raleigh Police Department and donating coffee to them because they're serving veterans in downtown Raleigh
Homeless
that don't have homeless veterans that don't have access to getting disability benefits. And so they work with a representative from the Durham VA office.
So we're not just like doing something we like to do, but we're also like reaching the community more and doing things that like feel very selfless. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like just
that's good.
So it's sweet. Yeah.
And because you and I, Isabelle, were talking about just also giving back to our communities, like in ways we understand that we've all been, at least I'm going to talk for myself, I've been in situations where I really couldn't afford a lot. And so even with a lot of the things that I do, I teach through the community college, which is free for those who attend, or my rates are very affordable because I want everyone to be able to attend to. And I love that you have the same heart too. And you were thinking like, how can I encourage and make my community better with my talents, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's special. And then your coffee, one thing you haven't shared about your coffee is that it is each bag or each different type of roast, right, has a meaning to it.
Yeah.
So do you have any new ones coming or
not right now? We're like we just started with a new one last fall honoring one of our dear late friends that had passed. in Raleigh. His name was Gabriel Torres, and it's called Uno Más, which means one more.
Yeah. It was something that he would say at the police academy, like you can do one more, you can do one more.
You can.
Yeah, so we priced the coffee $5 more because $5 of that we donate to the Raleigh Police Department.
That's awesome.
So that they can do some.
Yeah, every year, I think it's in March or May, they ride out to DC.
Okay.
But along the way, they lay down wreaths for officers that have been killed in the line of duty. Yeah, so $5 of that goes towards their
So you can
organization.
feel good.
Yeah.
Drinking
Coffee
your
with purpose.
Yes.
Coffee with purpose.
Yes.
It's true.
Yes, I love that. And that's another reason why I was drawn to you two ladies, because I just think that's special.
Yeah.
Just that give back of heart
Mm-hmm.
means so much. You never really know who it's really, reaching out to.
Yeah.
So I think that's great.
Yeah.
I have to ask a fun question now.
Sure.
I have to ask a fun question. Okay,
You
I know
first,
you.
Isabel.
I know. You see me looking at her. So I know you love pink.
I
But
do.
do you love pink as much as?
I do.
Okay.
So like as a kid, you could see I would be like out playing in like the dirt, but I'd wear like a pink pearl necklace or like a pink bow. I'd be like
not?
out there, but I'd be wearing pink. But there was like a time in my life where I was like, is pink like too much? And then when we like got connected, we were like, I want to show that we're women, but I don't want to be like too out there being a woman. But then I was like, actually, like this is perfect. I don't have to be like, yeah, I'm women owned. It's just pink.
Yeah.
And people love it.
Yeah.
And
I actually didn't love pink as much as I do now.
No way.
I was always in black, gray,
Yeah.
tan. That was my thing. But now
we're
it's
still
like,
sort of there, but we have
Yeah.
little touches, touches.
pink is like my go-to for anything now.
Yeah.
I think same.
Yeah.
And I laughed with them when I looked at their website. Their colors were like the colors of my suitcase dreams. And I was like, oh
Really?
my gosh,
Yeah.
I need to like meet them.
Yeah.
And I think I emailed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I emailed and I was like, you don't know me, but I want to be your friend. So
Yeah,
we were like,
yes,
let's go.
Let's
And
be friends.
It's funny because I stalked you on Instagram. I knew you were safe, but I was like, I told my husband, just like come with us, just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case. But it was like we instantly it felt like we have known you for such a long time.
Yeah,
So-
we had been Janice. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yes, get Janice.
Yeah.
Hashtag get Janice.
You have to
But
get Janice.
Thank you so much for including me in your roasting day party.
This is so fun.
This was
We
It
do
was
this every
fun.
time.
Yeah.
This is beyond fun. I had a blast doing it, and you are making like such an impact in our community. And it's people like you, and I'm glad you're transplants, and I'm glad you're here.
Yeah,
You're
us
not
too.
allowed to go anywhere now. But please support my dear friends Isabelle and Deb and their small business. I will link their website, their Instagram, and Facebook.
Yay.
So you need to reach out to them, please, and support this amazing crew. But stay tuned with Rooted in NC. Don't forget, you've got to subscribe.
Yes.
Yeah, so that way
Subscribe.
so that way you see who I'm interviewing next. You never know. Thanks,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Bye.
This thing just called yellow rain.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to need that.
Like, even if we read